Check, check, check. Greetings, greetings. I hope you're doing great. Wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. The night train as usual. Thank you for joining me and happy 2023 to you. If I have not wished you all the best for the new year already, I hope it has started off with a bang and it continues to go upward for you. 2023 and beyond. Wishing you all the best. I know sometimes YouTube takes about 2 minutes to send out the notification, but tonight I want to talk about driving for Hirschbach. What has it been like so far? Going close to, well, this is 2023, so somewhere along in this year will be 2 years with this company. Um, it has been ups, it has been down. I'm a positive person, so sometimes I wonder if I try to like take the positive out of the situation and don't look at the negative too much. But it's just like working anywhere else. There's positive, there's negative. I will say, when I talk about Hirschbach and the good things about this company, I talk about it from my experience, and I don't make stuff up. I strongly believe that Hirschbach has one of the best setup when it comes to the truck for the driver's comfort. They have one of the best setup when it comes to going through their CDL school to get your CDL. One of the fastest way to pay off that program, which I think is teaming with someone for 13 weeks. Really good setup, nice equipment. I do notice that some of the times when you're just coming out of the CDL school, they won't just give you a brand new 2022 or a 2023. Um, Even if you get a 2021 or something like that, sometimes it has a lot of mileage on it. I think the company does this to watch you to see how you take care of that truck. Usually, if you run a truck that has like 300 and something thousand miles on it, after a couple months, they call in that truck, or even after a first major breakdown, they normally assign you a new truck. Shout out to Elvis and Chris. They just got a brand new 2023 Freightliner. Oh, no, sorry, it was an international. So they're driving in a newer truck than I am. And I trained both of them. Training has been wonderful. I can't complain, man. I meet so many different people from different walks of life. That's one of the high part of working at Hirschbach. Becoming a trainer, meeting new people, watching people become successful and go on to do well in their trucking career. Um, that feeling for me is, I can't even explain it. When I get the phone calls, whether someone just want to tell me they get their truck, when I see someone going for upgrade, um, the pay has been good. The one glitch I have major was when they moved me from the original account that I came onto the company on to this account that I am on right now. And I must say, you know what? When I first came on this account, it was loads, 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 loads. But for some reason, recently, I don't know if loads or freight is low. Comment in the comment section if you're driving for Hirschbach or any other company and you realize that freight has been low. But for about the past 3 weeks, there were a day or two in each of those weeks, um, give or take, where I didn't get a load. Um, but for the most part, they keep me running. The minimum guaranteed incentive, whether or not I have a lot of load for a particular week, I know I can look forward to that. Um, that helps, you know what I mean? Home time, good. The operation itself, there can be some improvement in some areas. One of the areas I would like to see improve is night dispatch. It's nice to have night dispatch fill in for your main dispatch manager that works the day shift. But sometimes when you have certain problems or certain things you want to get done, they will tell you, okay, we can only go this far, or we can do this. You might have to talk to dispatch in the morning. Um, but I've spoken to a few drivers who have had quite a different experience than I have. Um, I've spoken to drivers who have been waiting for trainers since they passed their CDL test. They get a phone call from another company and they go ahead and work with that company. And I will say, you know, you're not wrong for that. I wouldn't recommend it. I would rather you wait because I know sometimes earlier in your trucking career is when the glitches come. Earlier in your trucking career, especially when I started at Hirschbach, is when you feel like, man, I'm a hold on, and sometimes you just jump the gun and quit. And also, Hirschbach might not be for you. I was with Prime Inc., and Prime Inc. wasn't for me. Does that mean that Prime Inc. is a bad company? No. I've a lot of friends over there that are doing great for themselves. So that's very good. Also, while waiting for a trainer, sometimes you get phone calls from all these companies. I don't know if the DMV sends your CDL to these people or what, but they're promising you unicorn meat, basically. You have to be careful. You have to do your research for yourself. Um, but back to driving for Hirschbach, what has it been like? It's nice. The truck govern at 68 miles per hour, which helps. Um, when someone is in front of me doing 63 or joking around, I can, once it's safe to do so, put my turn signal on. I can go around them and get trucking. You know what I mean? I'm able to do more miles here at Hirschbach than I would do when I was with Prime Inc. One of the main reason being the truck that I was driving there was governed at 62 miles per hour. But the comfort in the truck, I must say, is nice. Whether or not I have a load, if I'm at a shipper getting loaded or a receiver dropping off a load, I can watch some TV. I can jump in the refrigerator, grab something, warm it up. Uh, the relationship with my dispatch manager so far has been great. They have a really good team up here in St. Cloud, Minnesota, on the AWG account, which is Associated Wholesale and Groceries. It's been pretty good. But I must say, there are some days when, besides just the job itself, being away from family, it's very challenging. Um, and doing your research before coming into trucking, that's one aspect of it that you cannot overlook. This is a job where, whether you're dedicated or OTR, home does not stop. You're going to have to be dealing with stuff back home, and sometimes it can be quite the stretch. But we have to remember the reason why we do what we do is to take care of home, um, and to try to make better for ourselves, improve or increase our earning potential. Also, learn a new skill set. I think having a CDL opens a lot of doors. Um, Whether you're with Hirschbach or you leave Hirschbach, your CDL is your CDL. And once you have a CDL, you will always be able to get a job, or if you save up enough money, buy your own truck and do something for yourself. Um, which is why, I think it's a very, very good career move, especially for someone who has been working in a distribution center, a factory, a restaurant, the hotel industry. If you've been in one of those industries for a while, when you make the transition to trucking, you're going to see a lot of differences. You're going to see a lot of differences. A lot of times in some other industry, you notice that you're seeking jobs and you're like, can I work here? Can I work there? When you have your CDL, you're like, okay, do I want to work here or do I want to work there? It gives you a lot of flexibility. I'm gonna grab some comments real quick and see what we got so far. Logan says solo is down to 13 weeks as well, from what my recruiter said. Hey, Logan, I haven't heard that. That's very interesting. Um, I will definitely do some research on that and bring some more information to you guys to confirm that, because that would be great. Um, Solo versus having team, it have its ups and have its downs. Basically, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. Um, so if they're allowing you to go solo and said 13 weeks you don't owe for the CDL school, wow, that's great. That's great. That's really great. Um, Backcountry TV say, still waiting on my trainer. Okay, didn't know you haven't gotten a trainer yet. I have a new student. His name is Julio, uh, from the Dominican Republic. We started out on Friday. I pick him up in Minneapolis. We went down to Iowa, got a load from there, came back up in Minnesota, got another load, went down in Chippewa, 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 Wisconsin. I can never pronounce that place correctly, but we have been rolling. He's very keen on learning, and I'm very keen on trying to give him the tools that he need to go on and have a successful career. I try to do my best. I get a lot of I get a lot of high praises for me being a good trainer, but I don't let it get to me, because for me, I always try to set up a student with the tools that they need to have a successful career. I always try to set up that student for success. So I try my best, is all I gotta say. Dwayne Edmonds, respect my brother. Hey, respect Dwayne. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. Let's see what we got here. Logan, my recruiter is Nate. I think, Logan, you started yesterday in East Dubuque, or is it today? No, it's today. Today's the 9th, right? If I get the date right. And I also got a message from you. So good luck on your journey. Your recruiter name is Nate. Nate is a cool guy, good guy. Um, Today was your first day, but when you found out more, you'll let me know. Sounds good. Hey, feel free to keep us up to date on your journey and this community here. I myself, we are here for you. If you ever have any questions, feel free to drop a comment under our video, anything like that, for sure. And can welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Another comment from Logan. I know at least three of the other day ones put you down as their driver reference. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. It seems like Logan and Dwayne, you guys have the same recruiter. Okay. I have dealt with Nate quite a few times earlier in last year, 2022. Very cool person. I find out that he knows what he's doing as a recruiter. So you should be doing okay. Dwayne, are you down there in East Dubuque as well? If you are, best of wishes. You know, whenever it comes to time to the whenever it comes to time for the backing maneuvers, even the pre-trip inspection, try to get as much opportunity as you can. Don't get relaxed. Even if you know something, the more you practice, that's why it's called training, repetitive. The more you practice, the more it sticks in the head. So if I could give you any advice, I would say that. And you're going to find, one or two or three people in your group, in your class, after your first few days, maybe your first week, that you get along with. You guys can study together. I think you all should be staying at the same hotel. Um, some people, they build a WhatsApp group, they build a Facebook chat room, something like that, where you can toss questions around between each other. Uh, find a little team within your training. That helps the training to be a little bit easier. Also, it helps you to enjoy the process. You know what I mean? Backcountry TV. Just remember, pre-trip, pre-trip, pre-trip during CDL school. Backing always comes with nature. Yes and no. Backing does not necessarily come with nature, but it comes with practice. It comes with practice, and sometimes it is frustrating, especially early in your trucking career. You know you have it, or you think you have it. You get it right one or two times, and then the third time, the same thing that you just got right two times, you get wrong, and you're like, man, you know. So it's consistency. Consistency is very important in training. That's why I always say, if you get the opportunity, use the opportunity. Yo, Sean, what's up? How's it going, brethren? Big up, big up. Hope you're enjoying 2023. I am sitting at the Loves here in St. Cloud, Minnesota, otherwise known as Minnesota. We just got done with about 8 or 9 inches of snow a couple days ago. Uh, Drove through a community yesterday, and the amount of snow I saw on each side of the road was just, it was just, I could not believe it. But I'm chilling. I'm doing good. How are you? As I always say, I hope you're doing great wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. But talking about life at Hirschbach so far for me, um, being a trainer, the operation, the terminal. I did not touch on the terminals. I did go down to East Dubuque, Illinois, 2 days ago. Saw a few familiar faces. Grabbed some diesel anti-gel, and it seems like drivers have been stopping in, getting a lot because I was not able to get as much as I wanted, but still got a few bottles. I was in and out of there in about an hour and a half. Stop, grab a shower, stuff like that. You know, still, whenever I go to East Dubuque, there is just a lot of joy, familiar faces, or even new faces. People be like, "Hey, I've seen you on YouTube. What's up? Your videos helped me to get here." And always an overwhelming feeling, man. All right, so we got Backcountry TV. Practice the parallel and offset at least 8 times a day. That's what I did. Especially that parallel parking. I know of two drivers who failed twice. They did not get a third chance, and that's what gave them the most challenge. Was the hardest for them, the parallel. We got this is Heck Rod. Good evening, bro. Hey, I remember the video, but not the reason. What it was that made you make the video change? I'm saving up for my own truck. At least now I was thinking maybe Landstar, but what sold you on? I'm thinking I'm trying to read this properly, but if I understand what you're saying, what was the reason? What sold me on? I don't really understand that question. Let me try to read it again for the. Hey, I remember the video, but not the reason. What was it that made you make the change? I'm saving up for my own truck. What was it that made me made the change? Which one of the change? From Prime Inc. to Hirschbach? This company. Oh, from Prime Inc. to Hirschbach. It was mainly, I would say I wanted to be on a dedicated account. I was OTR at Prime Inc. Why I choose Hirschbach over rail? Because rail transportation has a lot of terminals in Wisconsin. I was this close to going to that's okay. I got you. I got you. I was this close to going to rail. Hirschbach has dedicated accounts. They also have minimum guarantee pay. So it doesn't matter if I get a lot of loads for a week or something like that. I know what my minimum pay is guaranteed. Uh, Hirschbach truck also comes equipped with a refrigerator, smart TV, free Sirius XM radio. It has a built-in driver camera. It's forward facing and rear facing. A lot of people don't like that it's driver facing, but those are the reasons why I come to the company. I think all those things for the comfort of the driver was already in the truck. Some of the other companies that I did my research on, they want me to buy my own and have it installed. Um, But also, from speaking to other Hirschbach drivers, speaking to the recruiter, stuff like that, I just feel like this was a right fit for me. Um, the account was it passed close to my home, so sometimes I might get a load and I'm not on home time. I could still stop in, grab lunch, grab breakfast, something like that with my wife, and then keep it rolling. So also at the time, Hirschbach had a transition bonus, um, which was nice. Which was nice. The orientation process of it was nice. They provided my transportation to the orientation. They provided housing, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 meals a day, all those kinds of stuff. Some companies they have, oh, we will get you lunch, but we won't provide breakfast or dinner. We will get you to the terminal, but it has to be a Greyhound bus. They won't fly you there. They won't get you a rental car and you drive. What if I don't want to drive sit on a Greyhound bus? There was a lot of reasons, all collectively, why I chose Hirschbach. And I must tell you this: when I came to the company, I was gonna quit after about 2 weeks. They gave me an international. I think it was 2020. Wasn't good. I'm not a smoker. It kind of had a smell like the owner or the previous driver used to smoke. It had about close to 300,000 miles on it. The truck broke down. I kid you not. The first week, and then it broke down the second week. Um, And I also, when Hirschbach told me, when the recruiter told me on the phone, you'll be home on weekends, I thought I'll be off on weekends. When I came to the company, I realized I will only be doing a 34-hour reset at home on the weekend. So that means you go home Friday. So from the time you're home Friday to Saturday, that's 24 hours. And then 10 hours from that to Sunday, like Sunday afternoon, you'll be leaving. I thought I would go home and I have Saturday and Sunday off. So a lot of things, I was very frustrated, and I stick it out. I stick it out. It's trucking, and sometimes, some little things you try to iron out. The second time that old truck broke down, it's not that old. The second time that truck broke down, they put me in a hotel. A driver picked me up and took me to East Dubuque. They said, hey, we have a loaner truck for you to use until your truck is ready. And that loaner truck was a 2022 Freightliner, which is this truck. Um, and I said to them, listen, I don't want that truck anymore. Can I stay in this truck? My dispatch manager at the time said, I'm going to work on it for you. Yes, you can stay in that truck. And ever since I've had this truck, it's been good. Knock on fridge. um, they did move me from that account I was saying earlier. I was very frustrated then again. And, I was going to quit. I stuck it out. I'm here. I'm training as a trainer for the company. So it's not every day it's going to be peaches and cream, I can tell you that, Heckrod. So if I should say being at Hirschbach versus being at Prime, there are quite a few videos on my YouTube channel that will tell you my pros and cons for Hirschbach and my pros and cons for Prime Inc. But that was one of the main reasons why I left Prime Inc. for Hirschbach. And that's how it's been since I've been here. So I hope that answers your question. If you're planning on saving up your money to buy your own truck and go to Landstar, I also think that's not a bad idea. I have a friend from high school from Jamaica, actually. He lives in Florida. He just bought his own truck and he works with Landstar and he has only good things to say. So I don't know. Hopefully you can have some success on that field. Do your research though. Talk to a few drivers, call the company up, but also try to do a detailed research. A lot of times people oversell things. And when you go, you run into surprises. And, Sometimes the surprise is good, sometimes the surprise is bad, but you want to know what you're getting into. Being an owner operator can be very challenging, it can be very stressful, but it can be very profitable. I think I see my student coming. Let me see. But yeah, it has been good here so far. And I can tell you, on the days that I feel like quitting, I come on YouTube and you guys just make my day better. So most of the time I do this for you, but a lot of the times you guys don't know that what you do for me. This channel is like a safe haven for me. I've said it more than one time. I like coming on here, chatting with the family, listen to Sean talk about food, stuff like that. But I will say this: any company that you work for, you're gonna have challenges. If you feel like it's too much, hey, you're not handcuffed to any company. You are free to make the step that you need to make, even if it means leaving that company, because you might find better elsewhere. Somewhere might be a better fit for you. I was talking to a driver the other day too, and we all agree. Maybe you think that this career change might be for you, and when you actually get into it, you find that it is not, and that's okay. You don't want to stuck yourself doing something that is so uncomfortable and unbearable to you that, sorry, you don't want to stuck yourself in something that bad where you feel like you can't move. I see my student just pop in here. So we got another question. Let me fix this thing. Sorry about that. Logan said, I'm truly excited to start this journey. I'm excited for you too. You have no idea. Let me fix this thing here. Also, type one in the chat in the comment section if you can see me and if you can hear me correctly. I don't know if something is wrong with the audio or the visuals. I see quite a few people popping in, so I know YouTube is sending out the notification. Antonio said, what's up? What's up, Antonio? Hope you're doing great. Wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. How long is training at Hirschbach? There's two phases of the training. There is phase one, where you do roughly 3 to 4 weeks at the terminal. This is the first phase where you train, you get your CDL. After you pass, you get your CDL. You go back to your home state to transfer your CDL to your home state. Then the second phase is where you come out back on the road with a trainer to do 200 hours or hours behind the wheel. That aspect of it can take anywhere between 3 4 weeks roughly. Um, depend on how your trainer is running and depend on how you're learning. I always tell people, yes, Hirschbach wants you to get 200 hours behind the wheel, but if you feel like you're not ready, please ask for some more training, because whenever you get off that truck and you get your own truck and you are out there by yourself, the responsibility is now on you. The onus is now on you. So make sure you're ready. Um, there are going to be some things that you're going to learn on your own whenever you complete training, because let's face it, you're going to learn enough that you need to get going, but you're not going to learn everything. And there are going to be some things that you hear during training, and you're learning so much, you're trying to crunch it all in there, that when you're out there by your own, you're like, what did I do there? How did that go? Also, importantly, build a relationship with your trainer where you can always call your trainer up and be like, hey, I have a question. As crazy as I am, my students can call me anytime. I'm always willing to offer my help. But I hope that, so to answer that, I would say roughly about 2 months, 8 weeks. See, Logan is telling you because Logan is at East Dubuque right now as we speak. Okay, I see a lot of one. Okay, thank you guys. Just read another comment. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. I am happy here. I just rather make my own schedule, and I like the idea of driving. A lot of these, a lot of those, you can arrive early with no issue, unlike reefer, and that's from Heckrod. It's funny you say that because we did run a dry van load today. We picked up water from where was that place again, Julio? Premium Waters, Premium Water in Chippewa. We got there like an hour early. They loaded us. It didn't even take them an hour to load us. A little bit over an hour, somewhere like that. Before you know it, we were out of there. Drop her load off. So yeah, those drive-in loads are pretty nice. I used to like when I was at Prime Inc. and we were moving loads for FedEx. FedEx, because they have to get the load to their customers, whenever you can get there to drop that off, even if you're one day early, they will take that load. As a matter of fact, they're happy. On the reefer side of things, like let's say Walmart, some of those distribution centers, um, some of the cold storage, they don't want you there more than 1 hour early, whether you're picking up or dropping off. So I know I understand what you mean. That's a good observation. You did say you rather make your own schedule. You will find being an owner operator, as a lot of people might tell you, you don't make your own schedule pretty much, as a lot of people say. But as I say, do your own research, know what you're getting into, because being an owner operator, you have bills to pay, you have things to take care of, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But as I said, it can be very, very profitable. So I'm rooting for you. And I would love if you could come and share your experience with us here. So 1000%. So I got Antonio still asking about training. So first part in the yard, yes. Yep, first week mainly office stuff, then hands on. Got Julio Sueva. Julio, I can always mess up my trainee's name. But hopefully we'll bring you a video because he just got out of the first phase. So he can give you an update on what's it like going through that first 4 weeks during training. There's a thing called Luna, I think, where you gotta yeah watch some videos, answer questions. Um, Man, you better be ready. But it can be fun. Can be fun. Logan, you probably be dealing with Luna pretty soon coming up here. Good luck with Luna. But man, I'm a positive person. You always try to take the positive side of things, but there can be some challenges. I do know in training sometimes the classes might be a little bit crowded now because what I found in 2020, 2021, because we were just coming out of the pandemic, um, the classes were a little bit smaller. Now it's opening up, or let's just say it has opened up because we're in 2023. The classes are a little bit bigger. You have more people coming together, CDL. So when you're in training, make sure that you make the best of it. Make sure you try to learn as much and speak up for yourself. If you're having a problem, try to bring that attention to someone else so they can help you out. Logan, even if we aren't your students, I don't know what that question is about, but if you're asking if you can ask me anything, even if you're not my student, let me put my email in the chat. Yeah, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm the kind of person that will send you my number. I'm not going to put my phone number up on the internet because I'm very popular, you know. I'm just kidding. But, you know, these days you got a lot of people that are crazier than I am. And, they'll do all kind of thing with your phone number. But if you have any questions, we're here. The community is here. Drop underneath a video, drop a comment. We'll help you out. Gonna read another comment here from Logan. So are the loads hands-on or are they hands-free? Hands-free means um, if you're asking if it's driver unload, no, it's not. No touch freight. No touch freight at Hirschbach. Dwayne Edmond said, I drive for FedEx now, bro. Oh, that's cool. How has it been going? You need to hop on the channel and give us an explanation on the hiring process. I know some people probably would like to know about that company as well. It's always good to bring some form of value and content to the community. Luna isn't the worst thing. No, it's not. It's not. It's just sometimes you have to sit and watch a whole video and then answer questions. And sometimes you think you know the right question and you don't. And sorry, sometimes you think you know the right answer and you don't. And that's very good about that aspect of it. You're really learning some things that you think should be going like A, B, C. It's not that way. Another comment from is it Bijan? Could you tell us the company is not hiring anyone from California? When it comes to Hirschbach hiring areas, I don't tell people where Hirschbach is hiring from. I normally let you call a recruiter and do your own research because I know for a fact Hirschbach was hiring from California, but where? I know they had a dedicated account out there that they were even paying people relocation. What do they call it? Like relocation fee, something like that, because they really needed people at the time. So, I always let you guys check in with the recruiters because you have to make that step. Also, the same with Florida. It depends on where in Florida you live. I don't think it's just that they're not hiring from Florida at all. So the best thing might be to check in with a recruiter. See, Julio says sometimes they get 24 students in orientation. Yes, I've heard of classes as big as 30. Um, so that is true. That is true. Heckrod, thank you. Uh, Absolutely. I wouldn't mind doing that. Sometimes I've considered starting a channel soon to share experiences as well. Absolutely. And send me a link and let me know. Invite me on there. You know me. I'll hop on there. Backcountry TV said most students don't make it past week 1 because of the drug test and etc. And that's crazy. Um, yeah, people will know that they're using drugs and they try to take what do I hear some stories? One of them is um what's this thing called that has the mother in it that you can drink? Oh my goodness. But they do all kind of thing and then you get to Hirschbach and it's still in your bloodstream and you fail. We were told upon check-in we are apparently had 30 in and out class. Yep, that's true. But yeah, back on to a lot of people don't make it past week 1 because of drug test. Another thing is a lot of people lie on their application and you get into orientation and by the time Hirschbach catches up on it, you get a phone call saying, hey, This is not going to work out because they will catch up on some things there. As a driver for Hirschbach, I've been called 2 times and been told, hey, go to this medical facility and do a drug test. They call it what would you call it, unannounced drug test, or whatever the word in English you want to use. you know and I'm just like, where, when? Bet I'll be right there. So even if you do what, drink what, man, I'm trying to remember this thing that they drink. But even if you drink whatever and you do that and you get into the company, you can get a call one day while you're driving, random drug test. Yep. You can get a call one day while you're driving to just go do a random drug test. And then that goes on your CDL record. If somewhere else tries to hire you, you're doomed forever. So, if and as a matter of fact, I don't think you should be operating a combination vehicle, tractor, trailer, up to 80,000 pounds and be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. You could be driving down the road next to my family one day. So if I know you are on that kind of stupidness, I might be the biggest snitch and call the company and tell them, me right here, see, I hold my finger up, because I don't believe that's right. Safety comes first, man. Apple cider. Bajan. Ah, there you go. Apple cider vinegar. Bajan, man, we got to run a drug test on you. Ah, oh my goodness. Thank you. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, Bajan. That's the one that has the mother in it, huh? Apple cider vinegar. You drink that. I don't know what it does to your bloodstream. They do all kind of craziness. Just just take some time away, work on yourself. If you need rehab, man, listen. A lot of people have different challenges in life. You know what I mean? And a lot of people deal with their challenges differently. Does that make you the worst person? Does that make you a bad person? No. But if you're thinking about a career change to drive trucks, um, I think you should not be under any form of drugs, man. You should not. Man, Bajan, you got it. You got it. You got it. We got a question from Antonio. They do blood or urine? They do urine at these places where they do the random drug test. At Hirschbach, they will do urine and they will do hair follicle. So they will shave some of your hair off from your beard, from your, well, from your chest. Yeah. So, yeah, urine and hair follicle. So, yeah, Julio said they did from his chest. So, but if you're operating these vehicles, you should not be dealing with any form of drugs. And Hirschbach is very big on safety. This is why they have the driver facing camera. I think it was a couple days ago, I was going down the road and the driver is right next to me, the cell phone in one hand, the steering wheel in one hand. These are the drivers that will tell you, oh, I'm not driving for Hirschbach. Well, that's one of the reason why. You can't do that driving for Hirschbach. Or if you ever see one foot, their left foot up on the dashboard, they sit all the way back. That's not, I don't think that's a safe way to be operating a commercial vehicle. You know what I mean? So they will tell you the first thing, oh, I'm not driving for Hirschbach because of the camera. But I always say, if something should happen, that camera can also save you to say, you know what? This driver was in the right. Look what he was doing behind the wheel. 2 hands on the steering wheel, sitting upright, looking laser focused on what's going on, tried his best to avoid whatever. Let's say someone come in front of you and cut you off. You know what I mean? Trying to look a lawsuit, because I think that's the popular thing these days. People trying to get big money off truck drivers. So you have to be careful. There are multiple reasons why I choose this company. Do I have some days where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find something else? Yeah. And I definitely have those days where I'm like, I'm glad I chose this company. Antonio said, I hate when people text and drive. I ride motorcycle and see it all the time. Yeah, it's very annoying. Do you know what's crazy? When they're coming from the off ramp, coming onto the interstate, this is when you think someone would be more laser focused. So now you're trying to gauge their speed to know if you need to move over a lane to let them in, or you can just slow down and have them, use the highway speed, merge on, and go about their business. They're on the phone, they're looking, they're snapping, they're going back and forth, and it makes your job very difficult as a truck driver. All in all, Hirschbach isn't a bad company compared to most. Well, we might say that, and I think that's from our experience. And I've talked to other people who have had not the best of experience, and they will tell you different. But I agree with you 100%. I do. Where another area where I see Hirschbach beats a lot of other companies. I was talking about safety is in the winter time. Let's say you have a snowstorm coming towards your area. A lot of other companies, they'll tell you, oh, you have the opportunity to shut it down. Or some dispatchers might be telling you, oh, can you just try to go a little for Hirschbach? The safety department will call you and say, hey, I see a snowstorm. You're in an area of inclement weather. My English is getting better. Woo! You're in an area of inclement weather. What are you seeing? What is it looking like? Be sure to shut it down if you don't feel safe and communicate to dispatch. If you have any problem, contact us, let us know. Things like that. Because, I've worked for companies that let you know you are the captain of the ship. But Hirschbach steps up a notch higher where the safety team will call you and say, hey, I see where you are. There's heavy wind. You're going up. Let's say you're on a road heading up into North Dakota. They said, did you know on your way to Fargo, we see that there's a blizzard? What are you seeing so far? Okay, watch your speed. If it gets dangerous, find somewhere safe and legal to park, shut it down, communicate to dispatch. And I must say that I've not seen that anywhere else that I have worked. Right? So Julio said, me too. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So back to Antonio said he hate when people drive and text. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy these days. Because what happens is they're driving, their head is down in the phone, and before you know it, they look up, they're heading to the back of your vehicle. You know what I mean? Things like that. It makes the job even scarier than it should be sometimes. And it's even harder when you see a driver of a semi truck doing stuff like that. It's crazy, man. Where are you at right now, Critty? I'm up in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I am at the Loves, just chilling. Decided to come in and have a chat with the family. We got a comment from Heck Rod. Yeah, the community is very important. Trucking can be frustrating, but sharing experiences let you know you're not alone. With hours of service, I've had days where I had no choice but to violate. That will happen, but it shouldn't happen too often. But it will happen. I remember going to a shipper to drop a load off. I had 5 hours on my clock, and I kid you not, they took over 6 hours to unload that truck, and they did not have overnight parking. And now I got to leave the shipper. My clock is up. I have to go find somewhere safe to park. Luckily, there was a truck stop, like I think about 7 or 8 miles down the road. So it will happen, um, but you have to try your best to not have that happen a lot, because if a DOT officer pulls you over, you can be in some serious trouble. It doesn't take much to get seriously injured when on a bike. Man, yeah, I watch out. I take extra care when I see motorcycle, especially when you see six or seven of them coming along. Um, you have to make way for motorcycles. I mean, they're part of the road too. So Jesse said, I'm at orientation now for Hirschbach. Okay. Logan is down there as well. Is it your first week, Jesse, or is it your second week? What's going on down there? Let us know. I might be out on the road with a trainer in a week with, okay, Backcountry TV. Yeah, keep us posted. Let us know what's going on. Even if it's 5 minutes, those fines are crazy. Absolutely, I agree. And you know what's hard when you get a violation? Let's say you have an hour on your clock and you know that there's a truck stop 30 or 40 miles up the road. You drive up to this truck stop, already take you, let's say 30 minutes. This truck stop is full. Now the next place you can find to park is another 30, 40 minutes. Now what can you do? You know what I mean? It gets challenging. It gets challenging. I see Antonio will be at Hirschbach on the 16th, okay? And you guys, keep that family vibe going. Drop in on a message, drop a comment under a video. Um, but good luck. I'll be here. Keep me posted. I should be in East Dubuque next week. We'll see how that goes. Uh, is this Kiko or Keko? It's my third week in Dubuque, Iowa. Okay, so you should be coming up to do your CDL test pretty soon here, because normally about the third. How long did you spend down there, Julio? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So somewhere after the third week, going on to the fourth week, you will be testing out to get your CDL. So good luck. Now you need to get in as much practice as you can. So wishing you all the best. Jesse said, my first day of orientation. Okay, well, if you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button. This is mostly Hirschbach content over here. A lot of times I get people ask me about Prime Inc., my experiences there, if I have any advice. So it's mostly Hirschbach or Prime Inc. Rail transportation. I do a lot of research on them when I was doing my comparison. But if you're new, click that subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Uh, let's see how soon we can get there. And when you click that subscribe button, click the notification bell so that whenever I go live or I drop any content, you get that notification right away. So my first day of orientation, I have experience already. Got tomorrow, then should be good to go. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Let us know when you get your truck. Let us know. Maybe still undecided about Prime. Well, Kiko said he already got 7 months experience and you got your CDL. So is that previous 7 months recent experience? Because if that's the case, then it shouldn't be too long for you. I came to Hirschbach with a little bit over a year of previous experience, and I did not have to go through the training, extended training. I did go through the orientation. I did have to do some backing maneuvers, driving to show them that I know what I can do, but it wasn't like an extended period. So you should be assigned a truck shortly here. So, what's your thoughts on the electric trucks? The FMCSA just made it for 2027. All trucks have to be pretty much emission free. I'm for it. I'm just not self driving. I don't trust the technology. I think I have pretty much the same sentiments. I have the same views on that. Self-driving, I think we're a little bit miles away before we can be confident in self-driving trucks. But electric trucks, I'm for that. I'm for that as well. I think hybrid might work. You could have electric, some diesel, because the thing with electric trucks is battery charging power. A lot of these cars can't go more than 300 miles before you have to get somewhere to park to recharge them. Um, Sometimes the charging stations are so full, you have to sit and wait for hours. If this starts to happen with truck, when you're talking about mass production, in terms of thousands or tens of thousands of trucks, where are we going to charge these trucks? Are we going to have rechargeable mechanism where the truck is charging while it's driving? I don't know. I don't think I know that much about it yet, but there are still some questions. But anything that involves new interventions, I'm all for it because we have to evolve, not only as people, but we have to evolve. Antonio said, could you imagine truck stop with trucks parked at charging stations? What a mess. Um, you know, so let's look on the other side of it. If you have enough, who knows? Who knows? What if you can have a portable charging system that can be hang on to the truck and you could like plug the truck in it to charge itself? There's so much that can happen. Um, so now we're just putting on my tinfoil hat here for a second. Jamie Garcia, I'm with my trainer going on 5 days, and I'm having some issues with him. Currently in National Beef in Dodge City, Kansas. Oh, I used to go down there. There should be a Love's pretty close to you. I have not been there in years. Um, well, if you're having problems with your trainer, I don't know what the issues are, but I would first say try to communicate. One of the first problems I realize when I talk to a lot of students that tell me, "Oh, I need a new trainer. I'm having problem." I always ask them, "So did you talk to the trainer about it?" I'm a shy person. I don't want to, I'm on his truck. It's his truck or it's her truck if it's a female. Not because you're a trainee, you have to speak up. If you speak up and it's not working, then it might be time to get someone above to deal with that problem, whether it's a dispatch manager, um, whether it's human resource department, but let people know that you are having a problem. Don't just sit there with a trainer, you're having problem, you don't communicate to the trainer, then when the trainer talk to you, you start to react in a bad way. Now the trainer tells Hirschbach that you are giving problem, and Hirschbach will say you are being insubordinate or defiant and let you go. So you have to let the company know that you're having a problem. But I would say, firstly, try communicating with this trainer. Try to see what problem you're having. What's the best way of getting it addressed? Um, if not, then you might want to bring someone else in. Or if you just feel like it can't be resolved and the relationship is not working, then you need to firmly ask for another trainer. But you have to communicate. All right. And also click that subscribe button if you're new. Have you yet? I'm waiting. You click the notification bell, make sure. Also click a like on the video. But yeah, Jamie, yeah, that we have to speak up. We have to speak up. Gregory. I thought I blocked Gregory. So I have to block Gregory again. Let me see. I don't have time for nonsense or idiots. So let me block Gregory. Says Gregory was blocked. Yeah, Jamie. So, if you're coming on this channel with negativity and foolishness, I will just block you. Um, I try to bring value to my channel, to the viewers and subscribers out there. And Heckrod. Oh, this question was for Antonio. If you can't make it to a spot, that could be a disaster. Yeah, absolutely can. And that's the thing too. It's not only the violations, the reefer department, and that's why Heckrod was saying he likes to do dry van. You see, the refrigerated department, sometimes it's hard to even set a schedule. It's hard to, your body is telling you that you need to sleep. Let's say for 3 days, you are driving days, sleeping nights. Then you get a load that has to be drop off 5 o'clock in the morning. So now you're driving nights, trying to sleep in the day. Your body is telling you, hey, what are we doing? We should be awake. Challenges like those. You back into a door. Um, so they're taking 3, 4 hours to unload this trailer, and you fall asleep. Just as you fall asleep, boom, boom, boom on your door. Hey, need to go. Your trailer has been unloaded. Logan said, "What did I miss? Who are we blocking, and why?" Um, there is a guy called Gregory that always come on the live stream with some inappropriate comment, and I'm not for it. This community has always been about answering questions, helping each other out, providing value, talking about our experiences. Um, you know what I mean? So I ain't got time for that. Which Hirschbach model is best for beginners? Also, you look a bit like Floyd Mayweather. What? That's like the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life. Where? These guns? Are you sure? Is it the money? I don't know. Which? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Which Hirschbach? Which Hirschbach model is best for beginners? I'm trying to understand the question though. Which model? You mean in the truck? Uh, Let me know if you're talking about the truck. So Jamie, you want to expand more about your trainer? My trainer is very old and doesn't really explain stuff. He just expects me to know it and also expects me to know my way around the shipper location. Driving wise, he says I'm pretty advanced. Driving wise, he says I'm pretty advanced. So that means you guys are having some level of communication. So you need to build on that. I would say very old school, doesn't really explain stuff. Well, you need to let the trainer know, hey, I need you to explain some more stuff to me. Speak up. I think if that's the only problem you have, um, that can be ironed out. You might request another trainer, and you might get another trainer who you might have a different problem with, or even a worse problem, Jamie. As a Floyd Mayweather impersonator, no, I can't impersonate Floyd Mayweather at all. What are some daily challenges you face? What are some daily challenges we face? Julio, the first one, food. What to eat as a truck driver? It's very hard to eat healthy out here. Sometimes you pull up at a truck stop. You see Subway, Hardee's, Wendy's, McDonald's. I try my best to meal prep as much as I can, but if you're going to be OTR, chances are you're going to be on the road 4 or 5 weeks at a time. Um, you can freeze stuff, you can do stuff like that. That's a big challenge. Another challenge I would say I face, workout, try to working out. This job is not a physical job, so we're not moving a lot. That keeps our heart rate up. And if you combine that with not eating healthy, then you're going to start to have health issues. So I signed an Anytime Fitness membership. Um, and even when I have a trailer, to get a parking in the parking lot, it's a problem. Um, so that's another problem I face out here. Um, Another big problem I would say is shippers and receivers. Um, Sometimes you go into shippers and receivers, especially when you have your trailer, right? Unless you bobtail to go pick up a loaded trailer. The yard, they have very tight space. So when I was new in my career, right now I'm pretty confident in my backing. Once I get to a shipper or a receiver, I start to scope out the area. I need to know what I need to do. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do to get to door. If I get the door, things like that can be a bit of a challenge. Um, uh, but daily challenges I face, drivers on the road. When you're going through the city, you have people you have people leave from the left lane. Let's say you're in the right lane and they want to exit. Instead of waiting behind you, they they don't even put their turn signal on. They cut across in front of you to take the exit. So city driving is one of the challenges that you're gonna face every day out here as a truck driver. Winter driving, snow, ice, knowing when to shut it down, knowing if it's just snowing in this area for 10 or 20 miles and up the road there is no snow, you can go. Trip planning. So all these things that you hear about in CDL training, they don't just talk about it. It's actually true. You have to be good on your trip planning, stuff like that. Another big challenge that I face daily out here is communicating with family back home. Sometimes you miss your family. A lot of people don't talk about that, but I'm gonna be open. That's a big challenge. Um, a lot of people go through depression. There is such thing as truck driver depression. Um, if you're out here in the truck by yourself, um, you got to start missing family, especially with social media. You see your friends going to birthday parties, they're going to weddings, they're going on dates, they're going out at night, and you're at the truck stop getting fuel. Not to make fun of it, but you know what I mean. Just those things. Have a support system. Have a few people in your list that you can call, positive people. I was talking with Julio today. We were talking about you start off your day so positive, and there's always that person that call you with a downward energy, and if you're not careful they transfer their energy to you. This is real. By the time they get off the phone, now you got to drive for the rest of the day, and it trips your day, it trips you off for the day. So that was an extended version of some daily challenges that I face. So, what is my favorite Floyd Mayweather fight? I don't have a favorite. My favorite boxer, you guys probably don't know him, is Lennox Lewis from Jamaica. Stefan, Wasteman Gregory. Yo, big Wasteman. Big Wasteman, may I tell you, Stefan. If you're Jamaican, I block him already. I'm going to block him again. I'm going to tell him SYM. And if you're Jamaican, you know what that means. Weather and road conditions. Yeah, that's a big challenge we face daily out here. Um, it is. Time management is also a challenge that you face daily. Um, Sometimes you're not in control of what happens. You go to a shipper um, to get loaded. You're thinking, okay, probably gonna get in and out of here in an hour. Um, you spend an extended time before you know it. You're there 6, 7 hours, 4, 5 hours, which still can throw you off. You know what I mean? Heckrod got a comment. Yep, that happened to me 3 times today. Melatonin works. What I love about Prime is that you can take a day off if you are tired from too many crazy days in a row. That can be the biggest obstacle. That's great. That's great. That's great. Clap for Prime. Yeah, you need a mental health day in trucking. Seriously. Um, People don't talk about the mental health aspect of our job enough. Um, you're expected to just drive 4 weeks, 5 weeks at a time. Um, and even some drivers will tell you you're going home too often. Oh, you will not make any money. I stay out 8, 9 weeks at a time, 3, 4 months. I just go home, drop the money off, see the family for 3 days, and then I'm back out for 3 months. You see, mentally, that can that can affect you in ways that a lot of drivers don't even want to talk about. To be honest with you, it's a conversation that people shy away from. But yeah, we need to get that day off for mental health. Sometimes it's good when you don't have a load um, to just go in the gym, work out, get on the treadmill. And also, if the company is like Hirschbach and you say to your dispatcher, hey, can I get a hotel room for tonight? I just want to get out the truck. I've been running for 4 weeks straight. Um, you know, I'm having, I need a break. They might work it out with you. This is Maya. Do you like Wendy's? How you feel when? What? I can't read that one. So, Logan, it is my first day away and I'm already missing my family. Yep. Good luck to you, man. Always, it's good we have video chat these days. It's good that we have video chat these days because you can at least video call. And sometimes video call it works in your favor and sometimes it works against you. Because after you get off a video call, sometimes you feel like you miss the family even more. So, but hang in there, hang in there. I agree. I have weights on the truck. I'm at a gym. I'm a gym rat. Unless you're teaming or local, getting to a gym is rare. I've had luck with Planet Fitness parking, but it's very difficult. Yeah, I've seen quite a few Planet Fitness. What I like with Anytime Fitness is no matter the small town I go into, there's an Anytime Fitness somewhere. Somewhere. I find that a lot. But Logan, it's your first day away and you're already missing family. It's gonna happen. And when you did your research, I know you should know that you're gonna be away for an extended period. But no matter how you do your research, nothing can prepare you for when you're actually in the moment. You know what I mean? So good luck out there. And just always know you have a family away from family here on this channel. You know. So I decided to make this video 1 hour. I did say I was gonna be like on for 30 minutes. It's 1 hour 15 minutes. So hey, let's wrap it up. Shout out to Heckrod. Shout out to everyone who bring in the good comments. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, click the notification bell that you do not miss a video. You'll get all the updates. As I always say, I hope you're doing great wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. I'm going to read one more comment I see here. What excited me is they told me I'd have a regional where I'd be home weekly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, Make sure that you let them know that that's one of the main reasons why you chose the company, because sometime they will have a regional account for you, and by the time you get done with training, that account is full. Or I was on a regional account that Hirschbach got off that account. I used to be home every weekend. Now I'm home every other weekend. Um, I was not ready for that, and I was just thrown into it, and I kind of make it work. Still some challenges. There's some weeks where I'm like, man, I don't know. So good luck out there. But we are here for you as a family. Everyone on the live stream, respect. Thank you for being here. Stay safe. See you soon. Peace.